Hey everyone, welcome to your new moon in Gemini reading. This is a reading for all signs, sun, moon, and rising. Make sure you check out the description box below, and I will also pin the timestamps in the comment section to help you guys out. So check them out, all signs, sun, moon, and rising signs. So if you know all your placements, you could check them all out. This is about the new moon today, June 3rd. I did want to record last night, at least over the weekend. However, this is a very busy time for me, and I need to honor myself when I'm feeling super exhausted. And I'd rather get some rest and give you a clearer reading where you can't tell how exhausted I really am. So in any case, as I was shuffling, because this is like my third attempt at recording this card did fly out. And I held on to it because I wanted to relay this message to all signs. So all of you as a collective, as we move into the new moon energies, I understand that for some of you, you're already in those new moon energies. You're already feeling it. You're already manifesting. You're ready to make changes in your life, right? So the new moon is about planting the seeds. If you caught my full moon energy reading, I'll try to link it up here. Try to check that out. Full moon energies are about releasing, detaching, releasing, cutting away the excess, the baggage, the shit that doesn't serve you, doing what's good for you, and understanding, that sometimes there are certain changes that you need to make. And you get a better idea of what the next step in your life should be, how you level up, how you create something better for yourself. If you're not in a good place, you know that there are things that need to be changing, right? In relationships, at work, at home, whatever the situation may be. And those of you that are in a good place where you're like, yeah, I'm good. That's not me. Way to go. Good for you. Kudos to you. High five, But it doesn't mean you should be complacent and comfortable and saying, yep, I made it, I'm here, because we have to be able to be flexible enough to go with the flow and be ready for whatever life or the universe throws at us, and be ready for whatever opportunity comes our way. And maybe you've made it to a point, for example, some of you that have just graduated or are graduating from, university, college, whatever it is, certification program that it may be for you. There are so many things out there. Maybe you're, completing an enrichment type program, emotional intelligence, being able to, really put forth those learning tools that you learned and how you move forward with it. Because it's not just enough to say, I want X, Y, Z without doing A, B, and C, right? And so this card flew out, and I just held on to it because I feel that I really need to share it with you. And this is about relationship. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God. Hang in there, those that aren't religious, okay? The message is important, whether you believe in God or not, or whatever, whomever or whatever you choose, to praise, look up to, whatever it may be. I respect all areas here, right? All religions, all belief systems. Don't have to agree with them, but I respect them. And those of you that are here, I want the same for everyone around. So hopefully we can all respect each other in the comment sections. So your primary relationship is with yourself and God, and every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving Creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. Now, one of the things that I always say, and I know I don't even care if I get preachy about shit like this, right? Is that you've got to love yourself. You've got to make time for yourself. You've got to treat yourself with the same love and adoration and respect that you expect other people to do so. If you don't have time to take care of yourself, to love yourself, to respect yourself, then why would anybody else do so, right? So listen. Quiet your mind, beloved one, and listen to our gentle reassurance that everything has been taken care of. Stay in a quiet and receptive state without worrying about the exact nature of your desire's manifestation. a quiet mind and body hears us quickly and clearly. This is our request to you. Listen. So whether you know or haven't quite figured out what it is that you want to manifest for yourself, taking advantage of our, new moon energies tonight. The new moon is in Gemini, Gemini ruled by Mercury, which is about communication. So apologies now if I'm rambling, because obviously I'm Virgo, also ruled by by Mercury, which means I can blab on forever. And don't be surprised if this video goes more than an hour long. I'll try to make it short. But yeah, you have to be able to be in tune with yourself, be in tune with the universe, the humming of the earth, the sounds of nature all around us. Listen to yourself, listen to the voice in your head, your gut feelings, when you figure out what it is that you want to manifest for yourself. Because I get it, not all of you know. You're not in a place where you know what you want your next step to be. So if you did the healing and the cutting away and the release portion of, of this whole cycle with the full moon reading, then you had a couple weeks to really contemplate and think, now that I know what I need to get rid of, what am I ready for? What is my next step? What is it that I want to plant seeds for? Is it a promotion? Is it a new home? Is it a new partner? Is it maybe just, being closer to your partner, leveling up your life in whatever area you're feeling the need to, right? So I'm going to pull energies for all signs. And it's just going to be a little random, in terms of I'm going to pull a couple tarot cards and maybe an oracle with whatever message I'm getting for you. And this is just going to be plain and simple. Whether you know or don't know what you want to manifest with tonight's new moon energy. And we'll go over that in detail. What I will be channeling are messages from spirit, from your guides, from the universe as advice on how to manifest and what your next step needs to be able to manifest what it is that you want for yourself. I'm obviously not going to tell you, you have to manifest this for yourself. That is for you to choose and decide. And so once you have come to a conclusion of what you want for yourself, promotion, happy family, stability in the home, stability in the finances, I keep hearing promotion. I feel like so many of you want me to do career readings. If this is true, because I feel like some of you want me to do like career and finance and where the heck's my money and when am I going to get it type thing. If that's true, because that's the message I'm getting, I keep hearing and seeing career, money, finance, pentacles, right? If that's the case, please comment below so I know that, maybe I can do that in the future as well. Oops. Okay. So, messages from your angels. I'm going to go through all the signs. And whatever message I get, I will pull a corresponding oracle for you. Because right now, I just feel like it's spirit talk right now. If you're not sure where to go next in this phase of your life, spirit will give you an answer that will help bring clarity on what steps you need to take for yourself. And if you do know what steps you want to take, what it is you want to manifest, the same will apply. Because you've already gained a certain amount of clarity, but some of you, maybe you're afraid of jumping into something. Maybe you're just, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you're not at that point of wanting to take that leap of faith. So take the messages that I give you from Spirit as a gentle nudge, reassurance, and the confidence to back what it is you want to manifest for yourself. Okay, so take this time for all signs. Remember, this is going to be, I'm going to be pulling cards for all signs. Take some time to really think about what it is that you want to manifest for yourself. And if you know it, awesome. Click on the timestamp below and get to your message for your sign. If you don't know and you want to pause this video, come back to it, it's all good, honey. If you're not ready to manifest anything on tonight's new moon, you can always do it the next full moon, and I will help guide you guys every step of the way, okay? So let's see. Oh, one thing before I forget. Oops. I didn't get a chance to go through the extended readings for everyone. I know that I had said, you know, most viewed, most liked will get extended love readings. Those are coming to you this week. So those of you waiting, most likes, Pisces. All right. You guys are always like my biggest supporters. I love you guys. Thank you very much. You will get an extended love reading this month. Most viewed, Virgo, Leo, and Sagittarius. So those 4 signs will get extended love readings. And I think I'm going to throw in the cross-watcher readings in that too. Or maybe even an X spread. Let me know what you guys think, what you want in those readings, because I haven't started recording them yet. These next couple of weeks are going to be very busy, and then I'll be opening up my calendar for those of you that are interested in personal readings. So as always, I'm always open to your input, and I'm always willing to listen. So let me know what you guys think. And if you haven't checked out your June readings, go ahead, check them out on my channel. And most viewed, most liked. So give it a thumbs up and we'll do an extended love reading for July. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. 2 cards for Aries, please. Spirit, what is the advice for Aries for the new moon? New moon energies for Aries. 2 cards, please. New moon energies for Aries. Their advice and manifesting. So, 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. What are you trying to manifest for yourself? Well, some of you have been in this juggling act, and you know, and you probably knew this from the full moon reading, you knew you had to drop one and grow with another one. At this point, this is either about, for some of you, it is about relationships, right? Juggling more than one situation, more than one relationship, more than one love interest. Others of you, I feel, because these are the messages that I'm channeling, is that you're torn between staying at a job that pays the bills or moving on to something that you know you will love, but you've got this fear that you won't be able to make ends meet. Does that sound familiar? So on that note, I will pull 2 cards, 2 oracle messages. Those of you that is about career, give me a minute. Angels of Abundance, oracle messages. Those Aries that are needing to make a decision when it comes to a job they love and a job that pays the bills. What is the oracle message for them, please? Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Angels of Abundance, what is the oracle message for Aries? Just trying to decide what advice. Successful funding. Okay, see? Just like I said, those of you that are waiting, trying to, you know, you're going back and forth. There's this indecision because there's fear behind making this decision. There's fear that if you go towards a job that you will love, creating something that you will love, and probably needing to take a pay cut, probably seeing and realizing that, okay, it's going to take me some time. I've got to be on a budget. I've got to pull back on my expenses, you know, but it's going to be something that you love that will make you happy. Or do you stay at a place that you probably dread going to, but you stay because it pays the bills? So your idea is divinely guided and supported by the same infinite wisdom of God that gave you the idea. Do not allow money concerns to prevent you from turning it into reality. Crowdfunding, partnerships, and other investments are available to help you. So those of you that aren't sure, that are trying to figure out whether or not they should make that decision, whether or not You know, they should stick with a place that pays the bills, or a place that they know they'll enjoy working every single day, going to that place of employment. Now, for those of you that are juggling relationships and trying to figure out what the next step is, what should you do? Who should you cut away? What is the advice? New moon energies advice for Aries, please. Advice for Aries, please. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups with the new moon energies. You're lying to yourself about what it is that you really want or who you want. You already know the answer. I feel that you are afraid of making that decision. You are afraid of making the wrong decision. Heart-to-heart conversations, by the way, is at the bottom of the deck. Aries, really take some time to connect. Journal, bullet point, pros and cons. That's just the Virgo side of me, you know, trying to weigh out the right decision. You know who the right person is for you. You know who you need to leave behind and the changes that you need to make. So Aries, that is your message for the new moon energies. Okay, let's move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus, new moon energies, advice from Spirit. Advice from Spirit for Taurus, please. Sun, moon, and rising with the new moon. What advice do you have? Advice from Spirit, please. Wow, 3 cards, 4 cards. I don't take them when it's this many. But I feel as though I need to clarify this. Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups, 9 of Wands, and the Lover's card. There's clarity here. If you have, you know, been working towards strengthening a relationship, one that has maybe seen too many bad days, more bad days than good, doesn't mean you're not getting along. I feel like someone here had a health issue, and so maybe it became a very stressful relationship. Keep the love going. Stay positive. Keep it going. That's just the message I'm getting. I'm only taking 2 cards. I don't want to take more than that. It turns into a big old long reading. So, Taurus, 2 cards. Advice from Spirit, please. Taurus, advice from Spirit. 2 cards with the new moon energies. That was the Ace of Cups. Advice from Spirit for Taurus. What should they manifest? What should they manifest? What advice do you have for their manifestations? Okay. Yeah, see, so you may be feeling like your relationship hasn't been moving forward. Maybe you're feeling a bit stuck. This feels like relationship. I'm not feeling any other energies here, but I do feel those of you that are single have not been feeling as though you've been able to meet someone of substance. You know, you feel like either A, you've been in a relationship a really long time and, you know, you're trying to figure out, is this worth continuing, taking it to the next level, being in a more serious partnership with them? And then there's those of you that are single, that have been single for a really long time, and you're just at that point of, I know I don't want to be single anymore, so how do I manifest a new love, a new relationship? And then there are those that are in couples, you know, relationships, and it kind of feels a little stagnant, and you're in suspense. You're in this, you know, feeling of, are we going to progress? Is it just puppy love? Is it just an initial reaction to I love you, but then there's no promise of a future? Where are we going from here? What is the next step for us? Is there another step for us? So there are romantic feelings here, obvi, right? There are romantic feelings here. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. but you're feeling like you're in suspense because someone is not being as communicative, as open and honest with you as you would like. They try to show you that they love you and they want more, but I feel that because they're not saying or showing it to you in a way that you understand or that you want, you're feeling like maybe this isn't going anywhere. So remember, everyone is different and everyone has their own way of showing their love, expressing their love, communicating what it is that they feel, how they feel, what, you know, everyone shows their love in a different way. Some people will shower you, you know, with gifts, time, love, energy, you know, cute emoji texts, all of the above, right? And then there are those that are like, you know, they may tell you they love you every day, but they don't do, maybe they don't give you all the attention that you feel you should have. What's normal to you may not be normal to them or expected to them. Just, I do feel as though there is a sense of romantic feelings. And those of you that have been single for quite some time, and maybe you have felt like your love life has been in limbo, like you haven't been able to move on or be moving forward, you have the card of reconciliation. So the card of reconciliation, someone from your past is returning to your life. Remember, if you want to work things out with this person from the past, awesome, great, work things out. This new moon will help you be open and honest and clear. Remember, it is about communication. Don't hold back. Be ready to speak openly. But with clear communication, also needs to have a clear openness, an understanding of the other person's side or point of view. Doesn't mean they're right, doesn't mean you're right. We all have, you know, a right to our own opinions. So if there is a difference of opinion, if we aren't in agreement with the other person, what they're saying, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they are understanding of a situation, or what you are understanding of a situation. Maybe you're overthinking a situation and they're like, you got it all wrong. It's situations like that. Know that there are things that need to be reconciled, whether you're returning to a past relationship or you're just clearing the air so that you could say, I'm done being in suspense. I know I haven't moved on because this type of shit, this energy from the past hasn't let me move on. I've been carrying it for way too long. It's time to move forward, whether with this person or not. Okay, so those are your energies, Taurus. That is your advice from Spirit for the new moon energies tonight. So let's see, let's move on to Gemini. Happy Gemini season. Give me a sec. That was the Seven of Swords and the Magician that tried to flip out, but I was still clearing the deck. Give me 1 second. So you might be dealing with a con artist manipulator. Watch out for them. I think Spirit was trying to warn you. Okay, so Spirit advice for Gemini with the new moon energies. The Fool and the Six of Swords. So some of you definitely want to move forward. Calmer waters, new beginning. This is your time to manifest, calmer waters, to manifest a new beginning, a new opportunity, something that you, I feel like maybe have been conflicted about. Maybe someone has fought you about making these changes, you know, for yourself. So what is the advice, Spirit advice for Gemini on moving forward? What is the advice for the new moon energies to manifest? Gemini, what is it that you want for yourself? A new beginning? Days that are less stressful? No more worries? I feel that you may have been stuck in your head about certain things not working out. I also feel that some of you have been waiting on this new opportunity, on a new beginning. And I feel as though you feel like it just hasn't come to you and maybe it's never going to come. But it is. What's Spirit advice on whatever it is that you want to manifest with tonight's new moon? Spirit advice. Words of wisdom from Spirit, please. Archangel Gabriel, you have an important life purpose involving communication and the arts. Please don't allow insecurities to hold you back. I will help you. So, those of you that have been thinking of transitioning to a new beginning, maybe this is, you know, a new job for you, whatever it may be. Let me pull a life purpose oracle for you. You know, this is about, with the Six of Swords and the Fool, it is a new beginning. It's moving forward, but also communicating that you want this new beginning and understanding for yourself, because if you have not given yourself the time to get really clear about what it is that you want, whatever it may be, your life purpose, whatever changes you want to move forward, you want a career change, you want to change your lifestyle. If what you're trying to do, what you're trying to manifest, what project or side gig or, you know, career change you're trying to get off the ground, know that you are fully supported by your angels, by your spirit guides. Your life purpose fully supports you. So when we honor that gut feeling, you know, when you just know that you found something that you're passionate about, you found something that just makes sense to you, that comes easily. There are certain things that, you know, there are certain gifts or talents that we don't see or we don't discover until later in our lives. And all of a sudden, it's like we have this obsession with, wow, I'm really good at this. I should keep doing it. I could see myself doing this long term. I could see myself having this as a job, as a career. I could see myself opening up a business or, you know, communicating, whatever it may be. I feel that someone here is probably looking into a job in communications or counseling. It's about communicating. And with this new moon in Gemini, which is surrounding communication, now is your time to manifest. Remember, you are fully supported in what it is that you want for yourself. Okay, let's move on to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. What is the advice from Spirit? New moon energies for Cancer. What are they trying to manifest? Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Definite new beginnings. And look at that, the Six of Swords. Again, that one wanted to come out. So yeah, for Cancer, it's about a promotion. It's about a move in buying a new home, moving out of state. Some of you may need to travel for, you know, a new job, a new home. I definitely feel that, I also feel that some of you are trying to plan vacations or visiting someone far away, but this is something that will bring this inner balance, joy, peace, harmony. You know, this is about creating new beginnings. You know, when you go on a spiritual journey and you feel like this is the trip for me, this is the place I need to visit, whatever your travel bucket list may be. If you have family that live far away and you have not been able to see them, and all of a sudden things start falling into place for you to just, you know, hey, that airfare gets dropped down in price and you're like, fuck it, I'm going. You know, whatever it may be for you, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, if you're trying to find that perfect flight, that perfect vacation, that new job, honey, start looking for it. You may need to, you know, relocate. Some of you will need to relocate. Some of you will just have a longer commute than you expected. But it is about finding a less stressful job for you, whether it's nearby or not. I do feel travel. I also feel that whatever this new opportunity you manifest for yourself, that you open yourself to receiving, will bring you some peace of mind financially and in the home. It will bring you a better sense of stability. Angels of Abundance Oracle messages. What is the Spirit advice? What is the advice from Spirit, from angels for Cancer? No more complaining, Cancer. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. So if you're thinking, oh, the flights are too expensive, oh, these jobs are too far, you know, they're not going to pay me enough if I've got to commute. It's like you're already putting forth those excuses, those roadblocks of why it's not going to work out. Well, it's not going to work out because that's exactly what you've been manifesting. Every time you complain about something is like a negative manifestation. You're putting forth that type of energy. So, messages from your angels. What is spirit advice for Cancer? New moon manifestations for Cancer. What is the overall message? Overall advice. Layla, spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Again, if you're out there complaining on why you have not found a new job, why you haven't found a new home, why you haven't gotten a promotion, why you're still stressed out, and you're essentially closing out those opportunities. You're telling them they don't exist because you're telling yourself they don't exist. So stop reaffirming that those opportunities are not there for you and start being more optimistic, more forward thinking. Know that if this is something you truly want for yourself, you cannot have any sense of doubt. Okay, this Ace of Cups tried flying out twice already, even though I haven't moved on to the next sign. So Cancer, some of you, if you are trying to manifest something new, wow, that's 3 aces already with the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Some of you may find clarity about moving forward with a relationship. Okay, so let's move on. Cancer, let's move on to Leo. What is advice from Spirit for Leo? Advice from Spirit for Leo. Okay, 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups, 7 of Swords. Some of you may have had to be a little tricky about how you manifest wish fulfillment. I feel as though what it is that you're trying to manifest is going to come at a price for you, Leo. Okay, didn't want to take those because it's 3 cards, but that message needed to get out. Okay, so Leo, advice from Spirit on their new moon manifestations. 7 of Wands. One more card, please. Advice from Spirit for new moon manifestation. The Empress. So, some of you definitely want new beginnings, have been a bit defensive about how this is going to happen. You're standing your ground. It is about honoring yourself, what you believe in, what it is that you know you're deserving of, and you're not afraid. You're not backing down. You know what you want. With the Empress card there, know that you have everything that you could possibly need to manifest this new beginning. Okay? Whatever ideas you want to give birth to, whatever the message is that you are trying to say to the universe, this is what I want to manifest. Help me, because I know that this is for my highest good. Assist me, universe. Assist me, spirit guides and guardian angels. Help me stand my ground. I feel that some of you are going to be asking the universe for help and assistance so that you don't waver into doubt. Because I feel like you're really fired up. You're ready to stand your ground. You know what you want. You know what you need to do. You're ready for it, but there's still a little bit of part of you that has a little bit of a doubt. Now know that when you're trying to manifest something for yourself, the minute doubt shows its face, Clean the slate, start over, honey. Because if you already have doubt in the back of your mind, it's going to keep coming up. And then you're going to say something like, see, that's why I don't believe in that. See, that's why I didn't want to bother. See, this is why, and those are your excuses as to why things didn't manifest. But they didn't manifest because you didn't believe that they could from the beginning. Angel Oracle messages, Archangel, I'm sorry, Oracle messages. What is the advice for Leos with their new moon manifestation? Prioritize from Archangel Metatron. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. One more, please. Beloved one, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So if you are trying to start a new relationship, if you are trying to upgrade your relationship, start a family, I feel that certain things have taken more priority over this relationship. Those of you that are workaholics, that you have put more emphasis in your job, priorities there, in your friendships over your relationship, and now maybe you find yourself pregnant, or you're at a point in your life where you think to yourself, I've been in this relationship for so long and we've never moved it to the next level, and maybe it's time that we move it to the next level. If this is someone that you feel spiritually connected to, your angels are here to help you, but you have to prioritize. You have to be able to give that person the time, the energy, the focus, because relationships don't happen and manifest by themselves. And so maybe someone is a little bit defensive, against you coming back in, because I do feel like someone here may want to come back into that picture. So handle your priorities. If it's a relationship or reconciliation of a relationship or family, children, new beginnings that you're trying to manifest, really prioritize where that lies with everything else you have going on. Okay, Virgo, what advice from Spirit do we have for Virgo on the new moon manifestation tonight, June 3rd? Virgo. Ouch. 5 of Cups. Knight of Wands. Okay. Some of you are still attached or thinking of certain disappointments from the past. Some of you have had people come and go, coming in and out of your life. You almost feel like you expect that disappointment. So those of you that are wanting to manifest a new relationship into your life or new opportunities, who maybe have had the door closed on them one too many times, if it's those career changes. Others of you that are trying to manifest a relationship, you've been dealt some really harsh hands with, emotionally unavailable people, and you keep wondering why you keep attracting those type of people. So if you are trying to manifest a new relationship or a career change, know that the energies of the Knight of Wands, okay, the energies of the Knight of Wands, let me be really clear. Although sometimes they can come in really quickly and passionately, and they get you all riled up and excited for the next phase of your life, just as quickly as they come in is how they will leave. So trust your gut. Trust the vibe you get from people or situations. If you are trying to manifest someone new, but in the back of your head, you're thinking, this next person better not be like the last relationship, stop right there, sister girlfriend. Okay? Doesn't mean that you're a girl. Could be a dude. That just came out naturally. Anyway, just stop right there. And let me tell you why. If you say to yourself, if you say to the universe, I want this type of partnership, this type of relationship, this type of job, career. If you petition to the universe with all of your energy of positivity, of growth, of manifestation, using the new moon's energy, taking the time to really be clear with yourself and the universe and saying, this is what I want. But don't send me, people that are like that old fool back there. Don't send me those type of energies. You've already brought in that energy. So you see what I'm saying when you say, this is what I want to manifest, but not this. By saying, but not this, You've already brought it into existence. You've already given it its own space of there's an actual possibility that this or this type of person or this type of energy can come back into the picture. Instead of saying, but not this, make your petition, make your list of what it is that you wanted that this didn't provide for you. If this person was wishy-washy, came and went, and was only, emotionally available when they wanted something from you, then what you ask the universe for is, I am attracting only healthy, loving, whatever it is that you want, relationships, job, career, work environments that are well balanced, that are organized. The opposite of whatever this other stuff brought into without bringing its energy in. So if you were with someone who was flaky as fuck and only came in, to hook up, and you know that you don't want that type of relationship anymore, then it's time for you to manifest and say, I want my life partner. Someone who can be loving and supportive and, whatever characteristics, whatever, energies that you are wanting to attract. Don't bring in what you don't want, but change the tone to what you do want and focus on the positive, focus on what you're trying to bring towards you, and then be that way to yourself. Okay. So if you think you're going to be able to manifest something for yourself, but you're still like mad at the world that you've already had one too many experiences like this, then that's just going to keep manifesting for you because you keep bringing in that type of energy in. I'm not saying that you want it to come back, but the minute you go back to reflect on what you don't want, you're subconsciously bringing that energy back into you. I hope that makes sense. I hope I didn't confuse you guys. And so on that note, let me see. I'm going to pull Archangel Oracle message as well as I think the angel answers as well. Archangel Oracle message. What advice do you have for Virgo with the new moon? Healthy lifestyle. Remember, this can also be emotional health. Eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. When we feel good about ourselves, when we take care of ourselves, when we're healthy heart, healthy mind, healthy soul, all of those go into consideration when you're thinking of being in a good place, of manifesting a life with a much more positive light. Give me a sec. A card flew out right underneath the tripod. Give me a second. So, angel and spirit is saying communicate clearly. Obviously, I need to communicate a little more clearly if I confused you guys, right? In terms of what to leave out of there. If I confused you, I'm sorry. I apologize. But advice from spirit for Virgos. Advice from spirit for Virgos. That was look for a sign. Give me a minute. Some of you do need to look for a sign. Stop. Okay. Advice from spirit from Virgos. For Virgos. I say stop and then spirit says don't stop. So again, I need to communicate clearly. That's for sure. I was on this little tangent. If you know what you don't want, flip the switch on that. Turn it into a more positive light. What's the opposite of someone being flaky, wishy-washy? Well, I want someone who's emotionally and mentally stable, who can listen, who can love me the way that I want to be loved, the way that they would want to be loved, that someone that I can love them back. The same goes for a work environment, by the way. If you're in a stressed out work environment where you're completely overloaded, what you want to manifest is a higher paying job with less of a workload. A job that I know I can leave at the proper time Not put in all these extra hours for free that I'm not getting paid for. Coming home ready to kick my feet up. Maybe I have time to go to the gym, which I don't right now at my current place. Maybe it has more time for me at the end of the day to keep my mind healthy, to keep my lifestyle healthy, to honor myself in more ways than I should or than I am. Okay, Virgo? So I hope I didn't confuse you guys. So I hope that maybe clarified some things for you. Here we go, Libra. Spirit, advice from Spirit for Libra with the new moon manifestations. Advice from Spirit for the new moon manifestations. Let me flip that one back. Advice from Spirit on the new moon manifestations. What advice do you have for Libra? Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Oh, the Star. Okay. Aquarius. Maybe you have Aquarius in your chart for some of you. Okay, let's see. Queen of Cups and the Star card. So with the Queen of Cups, there is this sense of being nurturing, mothering, loving. With the Star card, it is finding your emotional balance is what I'm feeling here. Some of you may be pouring too much into a situation or into a person, into a job, into things that, you know, really have maybe drained you of your own personal power. Some of you, I'm feeling as though you need to take a step back and pour some of that into your own cup. Don't drain yourself. I feel that some of you are feeling like you're half empty right now, or you're running on empty. There is a need for healing. Let me pull from the Guardian Angel deck. There is a need for healing for some of you Libras here. And then I'll also pull from the Angel Therapy Oracle. Advice from Spirit. Ten of Abundance. Nice. That's like the Ten of Pentacles. Heaven has provided so many blessings. Your family members are bonded and working together. The children are provided for, and a comfortable retirement will one day come along. You've taught your family the grace that comes from knowing right from wrong, and you should be very proud. So those of you that have, you know, maybe been stressed out from handling a lot more than you probably should in your home. Maybe you've got a partner, a husband, a spouse, whoever, that could probably pull their own weight, that could probably do, you know, their fair share. And you're draining yourself trying to keep the home balanced, trying to keep everything going for your children, your family. You know, it's time that you say, I'm exhausted. I need a fucking break. I need to, you know, connect with myself. I need you to stay home with the kids while I go for some coffee, for a cocktail, for, I don't know, shoe shopping, right? Because shoes cure everything. But I feel as though some of you feel overworked because you work full-time, you manage the household full-time, and just because you don't have a full-time job and your full-time job is your family does not mean you're any less stressed than those, you know, that have both. Here we go. Angel Therapy, Oracle message. What message do you have? What advice do you have for new moon manifestation for Libra? Your third eye chakra. Wow. No shit, your third eye chakra, right? You see that right there, the third eye chakra for Libra. Let's see if it's not too dark. There you go. Look at that beautiful card, the Star card, healing, finding hope. Finding hope in getting someone to freaking help you clean the house, to throw the trash out, getting that extra bit of money that you need, even if it's a small raise, a small change in your, you know, your finances, saving money. Maybe you realize you just made your last payment of your car payment and you had no idea. And you're like, well, hello, I didn't realize I just paid off my car. I've got an extra, you know, whatever your car payment is, $300, $400, $500, $600. You're crazy if you pay that much, by the way. But no judgment. Here we go. Third eye chakra. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. So some of you may be noticing some synchronicities. Some of you may be noticing, you know, odd messages. Specific songs come out, you know, when you're thinking about someone who has passed on. You know, what I always say is keep an eye out. I know it's for me personally. It doesn't mean it's for you, but I know for many of you, it's feathers or coins, right? I would always tell my son, because ever since he was a toddler and he'd be running around, there was always change that he would find. Every store, every public place we went to, didn't matter where we went, he always found a coin. And I would always tell him pennies from heaven. Of course, he'd always correct me when it was a quarter or a nickel, right? But I would always say, it's the universe, it's your angels. It's our angels guiding us and letting us know that they're with us no matter what. And it could have been something as in, I'm stressed the fuck out. How am I going to buy groceries? You know, when he was smaller, and it would be like, look, mommy, I found a quarter. And I'm like, all right, thank you. Hello. I appreciate you. So you might be going through those, you know, stressful times where you feel like, you know, you have a partner, you have family, you have assistance, but sometimes it feels like it's not enough and you're carrying a bigger load. Or maybe, you know, for whatever reason, your calendar is so packed right now that you've taken on more things. There are family functions, there are, you know, extracurricular activities, there are, you know, overtime assignments that you have to work on top of maintaining a house. Maybe you've got a bunch of kids and they all got sports schedules, or, you know, extracurricular activities, and you're driving one here and one there and going back and forth, and you're like, when the hell am I going to sleep? Right? Know that you are being guided. You are being watched by your angels. They are helping you find hope at the end of the tunnel, light at the end of the tunnel, healing and inner balance, because the 10 of abundance is there, the 10 of pentacles. Things are falling into place. You will feel a sense of balance and stability, especially in the home, with your family, your children, your partnership. Okay, that was very important for Libras to hear. Let's move on to Scorpio. Let me shuffle this real quick. Scorpio. Spirit advice for Scorpio for the new moon energies, new moon manifestations. Wow. Scorpios, you guys always have all kinds of crazy energy. Slow your roll. Here we go. Scorpio. Give me a sec. Scorpio, 2 cards. New moon manifestation. Advice from Spirit. 2 cards, please. Cut it out. 2 cards. 1, 2. Come on. The Empress. Aries got, or who got that? Was it Aries? No, Leo. In case you are dealing with the Leo. 1 more card, Scorpio. Okay. Ay, Scorpio. Okay. If it's a new beginning that you're after, never mind the pregnancy factor here, right? If this is a new beginning that you're trying to manifest for yourself, a new creative endeavor, a new job, a new company, a promotion, a new home, whatever new beginning you are giving birth to, you're planting the seeds. I feel as though you're essentially starting from the ground up, whatever it is, whether it's Project You, and you're like, I got to make changes with my life. I don't want to be feeling this way. I don't want to be doing this anymore. I don't want to be struggling. I want to be abundant. I want to be emotionally stable. I don't want to drink anymore. I'm making like several types of life changes. I want to be clear and clear-minded, healthy, balanced. You got to stick to it, my friend. This wishy-washy nature, it's got to go. Would this come out for Virgo, right? You have to stick to what it is you're trying to manifest. if you aren't fully in your own energy of wanting this new beginning, of wanting change for yourself, if you are ready to give up the minute things start to feel like they're not going to manifest, you've already given up on yourself. Why would the universe continue to support what it is that you want to manifest? You're shutting the universe out by saying, of course that shit's not going to happen for me. Right? Let's see. What deck? All right. So, messages from your angels. Advice from Spirit for Scorpio. Advice from Spirit for Scorpio. New moon manifestations. How can they cut out this wishy-washy energy? I am the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. You've got to believe that the minute you start putting forth the energy in this new beginning for you, in this new road, in this new moon manifestation for yourself, you have to believe that it will come to fruition. If you don't believe and you start wavering and you start thinking, you know, I was even crazy to think that. Why would I even do that? You know, what was I thinking? Oh my God. You know, you've already brought in doubt. You've already, you know, brought in insecurity. You've already said, I don't deserve this. You've already said, this is not the decision for me. This is not the opportunity for me. And you confuse the universe. Because then the universe is like, okay, do you or don't you want this shit? I mean, I'm trying to help you, right? Oracle message, guardian angels of Scorpio. Message for this new moon manifestation. Please guide them towards what it is that they want to manifest. One card, please. Advice from your guardian angels. 3 of action, which is like the 3 of wands, right? 3 of action. Things, let me see, is that too dark? Sorry about my lighting, guys. I promise I'm getting new lighting soon. Things are working out beautifully. Now that your ship has come in, it's time to decide what your next big project will be. You may choose to continue to build upon your success or move on to something entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary. So, full moon came and went. You released yourself from lack mentality. You released yourself from fear-based ideas, fear-based thoughts. You figured out what has been holding you back. You said, snip, snip, you out. I don't need you. I want positivity. I don't want to incur any more of this karmic debt. I don't want to, you know, continue this karmic cycle of poor decision making, of, you know, repercussions from energies from the past that I haven't released myself from. It's time for me to start over again. I need peace and balance and tranquility and energies that will help me get there. But you already there, Scorpio. You're already there. Graduate yourself. Open your eyes. What you don't realize is by releasing yourself from that type of mentality, you've already won. I hope that was clear enough for you guys. Because when you get there mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, the physical part of moving into action, of moving your plans into action, of, you know, leveling up, closing out cycles of your life that maybe you've been carrying for far too long. And you finally said, why am I still freaking carrying this shit? What good has it brought me? When you carry, you know, traumatic events, negative energies, toxic energies, habits, unhealthy relationships, whatever it may be. Take your pick. They're all over the place. And not just you, Scorpio. They're all over the place for everyone, right? But you have a choice. It can make you or break you, because you can catapult your life into a much better place if you use it as a stepping stone instead of hiding under that stone. Okay, Scorpio, I hope that helped you guys out. Let's move on to who's next after Scorpio. Sagittarius. New moon manifestation for Sagittarius. New moon manifestations for Sagittarius. What advice from Spirit for Sagittarius? I don't know why I feel the need to say leveling up Sagittarius. So let's see what comes out. All right, give me a second. New moon manifestations. What advice from Spirit for Sagittarius, please? Ace of Cups and the Chariot card. Okay. You are charging ahead in your love life or towards something that you love, something that you feel very loving and passionate about, whether it's a new job, a new home, a new place of employment, whatever it may be for you. Again, I keep hearing the words leveling up. Okay, so that means something to someone here. If you're leveling up your life, what is the next step for you? Where do we go from here? Right? Give me a sec. I'm going to pull messages from your angels. Let me shuffle this deck. Never mind my broken nail. Always got a broken nail. Should just call myself Broken Nail Tarot, I swear. Okay, Sagittarius. With the Chariot card, I feel that this coming month, whatever it is that you want to manifest with today's new moon, keep pushing forward. I have to be clear when I say this. Don't just tell the universe, this is what I want. I want this new beginning. I want a loving relationship. I want a well-balanced relationship. I want a relationship to come rushing in, sweep me off my feet, and be everything that I could have possibly ever wanted. I want that type of connection. Or, in job, your home, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest for yourself, it's a life that you love for yourself and you're ready to charge ahead. But be careful, when you move too quickly, faster than the universe can provide, you may stumble. Okay, so don't think that you just got to tell the universe and then you got to put your hand on your hip and be like, well, I'm waiting, right? You got to do the work too. I feel the need, like if you want to level up your life, honey, you got to put the work in too. Are you already manifesting? Are you acting as though this is the life for you? This is what you're meant to have. This is, how, and I keep hearing it, how you level up, Sagittarius. So messages from your angels, advice for Sagittarius with the new moon manifestations. See? It is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So some of you, again, I keep seeing hand on your hip being like, I know what I want. I know what I'm going to do. I know what the next step is for me. But, the universe is lagging. And the universe is like, oh, I'm lagging. Really? Let me just show you what lagging means. So the universe will challenge you and say, what are you doing? What steps are you taking for me to match it? For me to match your effort? For me to match everything that you're showing to me that you should have this new beginning in love, or a life that you love, that you just so quickly want by the month of July or whatever, right? 7 weeks, month of July, whatever it may be, Cancer season coming up soon. Give me a sec. Let me pull another oracle deck over here. Angel tarot cards. Advice from Spirit for Sagittarius. See, I knew it. You're trying to manifest this new partnership, this new beginning, a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict with Two of Water, which is like the Two of Cups. So those of you that have been waiting on reconciliation, on getting back together with someone, on, you know, trying to clearly communicate with someone, and you're just like, I have done anything and everything that I could have possibly done to get this relationship back in order. Remember, the universe might have something better for you. So keep that in mind, that it just may not be the right relationship for you. You need to be ready for that as well. Okay? So if you're trying to manifest this relationship, you may need to take additional steps to make that happen. If you need to be the one to reach out, reach out. It may or may not happen the way you want it to, but at least this way you'll get a clear idea, a clearer picture as to why the universe hasn't brought this relationship back for you. And if you haven't had communication and the universe is saying, hey, this other person's got free will, it's not just on your timeline. You better put that hand off of you. You better take that hand off of your hip before you look at me that way. I don't know why I keep thinking that or saying that for Sagittarius. You guys are funny. Okay, so Capricorn. New moon manifestations for Capricorn, messages from Spirit, advice from Spirit, Knight of Swords. Capricorn, Knight of Swords. New moon manifestation for Capricorn, advice from Spirit. Two Knights. Okay, what's really going on? Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. So I feel like some of you have been contemplating, it's weird. Some of you want to rush into something and others of you are just being like, nah, let me think twice about it. I'm not sure if I should be moving so quickly into this. And you're going back and forth. I feel like some of you are saying, if I had the opportunity, I would rush in and make this shit happen for myself. But since it's not, I'm going to take my time and wait for the universe to shower me with opportunities. Slow your roll, homeboy. It doesn't happen that way, okay, Capricorn? Remember, don't take it to heart if I address it as a male or as a female. It's general reading. Messages are for anyone it may resonate with. So, Knight of Swords. Some of you may be wanting to rush in, trying to make things happen. It's funny because I'm hearing the message that you did rush in, and when the opportunity was presented to you, you decided to take your time on moving forward on it. So when you do something like that, again, like I had said earlier for one of the signs, I don't remember who. Maybe it was Scorpio or Virgo. When you do that, you confuse the universe. Queen of Waters, that's funny because I said Scorpio. This is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition, care for yourself and others. So if you are trying to reconnect with someone, doesn't have to be a love relationship. It can be a friendship, family relationship, partnership. It may have been someone that you cut out. And soon after that you cut them out, you started slowly moving forward towards your own path, your own stability. And it gave you this, what I feel like is like a contemplation mode. You were trying to still find yourself. You were still trying to figure out what your path really was after leaving this relationship. It's a time for you to trust your intuition on what needs to happen after this relationship with a water sign. If you were dealing with a water sign, I don't feel like you all were dealing with a water sign. I feel like I need to pull an Archangel Oracle message because it's not relationship for everyone, but it is about a relationship with yourself, what you want for yourself, family, children, whatever it is, the next phase of your life. I feel like some of you made a decision and you were all gung-ho about making these changes, these decisions with your life. And then when you got there, you were maybe a little scared, intimidated. You're not quite sure how to really make these changes for yourself. Like you weren't as ready as you thought you were. That is too funny. So now is the best time for you, is as good as time as any to manifest what it is that you want. If you started to manifest something for yourself, you were like telling the universe, this is what I want. Then you became scared. Then you didn't take it seriously. Then you kind of backed off and the universe is like, nah, I lined this up for you. You got to do your part now. Moon cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. So I know that for some of you, because I got messages from some of you, had said, you know, I do my manifestation with the full moon. Honey, if that works for you, don't stop. Keep doing that. Because we are not all the same. We all have our own, you know, gifts, our own abilities to create the life that we want. And for some, we feel more connected with the full moon. And others, we feel, you know, more powerful and more energized with the new moon. You know, pay attention, Capricorn, to the way you feel around the full moon. Do you feel a sense of release and exhaustion? Like, oh my God, something is weighing heavily on me without you realizing it's full moon energies. Come back around June 17th and let me know. I believe that's when the next full moon is. Others of you may be feeling energized. I mean, I know I'm probably talking really fast, but I do feel the energy of the new moon, but I also feel the energy of the full moon. And there are times where the full moon feels absolutely draining, and it's because I know that spiritually, mentally, emotionally, I am releasing more and more of what doesn't serve me so that I can level up. And so it's time for you to pay attention to those types of moon cycles and how they affect you. You know, Google, you know, moon cycles or the phases of the moon and, you know, just take notes as to how it affects you. When do you feel that your intuition is at its strongest? When do you feel that you can trust yourself? When do you feel the most emotional? When do you feel the most energized, where you want to move forward, do right by you, cut people out, cut like the bad shit out of your life? And what times of the moon cycles do you feel less productive, at your slowest pace? When you understand the phases, the cycles of the moon, you can become a very powerful manifester. Because remember, we all have different sensitivities to those energies. And some of us aren't even, you know, sensitive to moon cycles at all. Like people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? But the sun, some of us feel so energized with the sun. Like you can't wait to start your morning. You're up at the crack of dawn. So pay attention to those types of cycles and how they help you move forward, how they help you manifest and, you know, create the type of life that you want, whatever it is that you want for your next, you know, phase of your life, the next project, the, you know, whatever changes you're trying to make. Aquarius. New moon manifestations, advice from spirit for Aquarius and what they're trying to manifest. Money, stability, earthly matters, stable homes, stable finances, stable, oh, Jesus. All right. Aquarius. So either some shit's going on at your home or at your job. The tower can be viewed as, you know, several different things. So for some of you, it's your place of employment. Shit's hitting the fan. Corruption is coming out. You see this as an opportunity to take on a new position at work. You see this as corruption being how can I say this? Corruption being uncovered, which allows you to move into a much more promising future for yourself. Once those people that don't align with your beliefs, your morals, your ethics come falling down, I got to stop before I continue. I would never want to manifest, and this is my personal opinion, I would never want to manifest something negative. If you are trying to manifest something negative, know that that type of energy will backfire. If you are trying to manifest someone losing their job, whether you feel as a personal thing, as a personal opinion, gut feeling, whatever it is that you're thinking in your mind's eye, that that person does not deserve the job that they're in. They don't deserve to have a happy home, family, a stable home environment, to be making that much money. Understand that that is your ego side. Whether you want to admit it or not, you're hating. And when you, don't be mad at me, Aquarius, when you're thinking of, I want this person to lose their job, I want this person to lose their happiness, their, I want this person to lose their home, I want this person to feel displaced, to feel imbalanced, so that I can come in and take over their job. You're trying to manifest something negative for someone so that you can take advantage of that. When in reality, the way you should be doing it so that it doesn't come back and bite you in the ass, right, is you want to manifest a positive outcome no matter what. If there is wrongdoing at your job, you know it's unethical, immoral, it's damaging the company, it's, and I know some people are, I'm going to get hate for this. Some people are not going to be happy with what I'm saying. If you know that there's some shady shit going on, I think that you're trying to manifest that shit comes out. That's cool and all, but not if you have an ulterior motive for it that creates it a selfish manifestation. That creates it from an egotistical side where you say, I'm more deserving than them. I want shit to fall on them so that I can take their job. I want that person to lose their home because I want to buy their home. I want to have it all. Why should they have it all? That's coming from an egotistical side. And you need to be careful when you're thinking in a more negative way, because I know some of you, I know you don't see it. Some of you might see it after what I just said, and some of you are probably going to argue it. And that's okay. I know I'll get hate for it. I just don't believe on stepping on people and making others look bad to push myself up. They are not a step in my ladder on the way up, if that makes sense. People that are doing wrong, karma and the universe will handle that at that time, at their time, when the universe is ready to teach them a lesson. And so that is the timing of the universe. So that's for some of you. It's definitely not all of you. I feel for some of you, you're trying to manifest financial stability, new money coming in, because you're feeling the weight of the world on you. Excluding, the first message I had here, right? Excluding those that are like not trying to make others look bad so that they can come up. What I'm saying is you're definitely looking into trying to manifest new stability financially, you know, in earthly matters, in the home, you know, making sure that everything in your home is taken care of. I mean, from the roof to the floors to the plumbing to, you know, something as simple as, you know, your electricity bill, your groceries, whatever it is that maybe your family needs, your children, your partner, your spouse. And maybe things have been feeling a bit unsteady. And so what you're trying to manifest is a new sense of stability. Okay, so let's get some messages from there. Archangel Michael. New moon manifestation for Aquarius. What advice, Archangel Michael, do you have for Aquarius for their new moon manifestations? Give me a minute. Oh, come on. All right. New moon manifestation for Aquarius. What is the advice from Archangel Michael for Aquarius? New moon energies. So those of you that are trying to find new financial stability, trying to find stability in the home, you know, if you're worried about how you're going to make ends meet this month and next month, how you're going to pay bills, how you're going to get, you know, sometimes we have household emergencies, financial hiccups where we get speed bumps, things that need to be fixed along the way, some, you know, emergency, whatever it may be, like an emergency expense that you weren't anticipating. You and your loved ones are safe. Dear God and Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over me and my loved ones. You can name them here. Please help me feel secure and at peace, and fill me with faith so that I may focus on my priorities and enjoy a healthful, happy life. So if you are feeling the weight of the world, if you are stressed out, if you are trying to figure out what your next step is, how to manifest a more balanced situation in the home, in your job, trying to figure out what's the next step here. Know that, you know, Archangel Michael says you and your loved ones are safe. Let me pull from the Archangel Oracle message. Archangels, what message do you have for Aquarius? Those Aquarius that are trying to manifest financial stability. This is huge, right? Especially those dealing with that bullshit at work or at home, right? Maybe there's a tug of war situation at home for some of you. I also feel that, you know, that first message I had for some of you, you're allowing resentment to kick in because you're seeing people less deserving than you in positions of power. But when you feel like they're better off, even though they're, you know, maybe committing crimes or maybe, you know, doing something unethical or, you know, throwing their responsibilities around instead of being responsible for their own duties, it's time to take your power back. Use your God-given power and intention to manifest blessings in your life. And that is exactly what you need to do here, Aquarius. It's about manifesting blessings. Don't worry about how they happen. The minute that you bring in wanting something negative for someone else, the universe says you're not ready to take on the blessings I have for you because you're still thinking that person needs to go down for their shit in order for you to have something positive that opens up for you. You don't know, that person might get moved to another location. A sudden change of employment. They suddenly get a job elsewhere. They suddenly get told by their supervisor, hey, I'm transferring you to such and such place, and we're putting you, or, you know, whomever, Aquarius, we're putting you in that position. Or maybe you get that same position that you've been wanting at another location. I also feel that I keep hearing and I keep feeling like someone's getting plucked from their certain place of employment, if that makes sense to anyone. Because I keep seeing it like someone's coming in, big person, higher ups, and they're saying, you, I like you, like this. You, I'm sending you to another location. You're in charge of that. Here's your promotion, new money, new opportunity. Take it. Stability, new beginnings in earthly matters. This is a new job. This is a promotion. This is new money coming in for you, new opportunities. Don't worry about what's not working right now. Focus on prioritizing your blessings. Know that you and your loved ones are safe and well taken care of. Okay, so Aquarius, that was huge. Some of you are still mad at other people for having more than what you have. Please don't take it personal. It's just what I'm channeling. Okay, Pisces, last but not least, Pisces. My Pisces friends, you guys are so good to me. You're so loyal. Here we go. Pisces, manifesting with the new moon. For Pisces, advice from Spirit. The Justice card. Why are you mad at me? Oh my God. I put them back in and they just flew out. Let me see. One more card, please, for Pisces. Because it's fucking time for you, Pisces. It's your time. It's your time. Okay. It's your time to move forward. You've had your blinders on for quite some time. Some of you have dug your heels in certain situations, certain relationships, because you feel like you're expecting or you want things to work out or be a certain way. Apply it to your situation, whether it's, you know, this is the home for me, I'm not giving it up. This is the job for me. This is the relationship for me. This is the car for me, whatever it is, the school, the career, the training. What you don't see is that it brought you this far to teach you something. And so now you need to take the blinders off. Take a step back and really realize how imbalanced certain situations were, and that it's time to release yourself from it. It's time to do right by this, because now the universe is saying, what are you manifesting? We're going to help you with it, but you have to be ready to release what you know damn well we've been telling you is not good for you. Okay? Because I feel like the energies of the universe are saying, honey, you already know the answer to this. Angel Answers Oracle. Advice from Spirit for Pisces new moon manifestations. So, reconsider whatever that shit is you're holding on to, because some of you have held yourself back because you're so dead set on your specific outcome, specific wants and needs is how you're seeing it, and you're not being flexible with the universe. And so what happens is the universe says, okay, we're about to push you forward, and you're not going to be ready for it, so watch out. You just might stumble. And on that note, let me pull messages from your angels. Messages from your angels for Pisces. New moon manifestations. I bring you a message from your deceased loved one. I am happy, at peace, and I love you very much. Please don't worry about me. This is very important for those of you that have been grief-stricken for quite some time, that have felt like you just have not been able to move forward. Someone here hasn't been able to move forward from the death of a loved one, the death of a family member. Someone here still has the room the way they left it. right down to the coffee mug on the side table. Their hairbrush still has all their hair in it. Reconsider, take a step back, look at everything, all the time that has passed you by and everything that has happened during this time that you've been holding on to this person, that you have felt like you haven't been able to move forward. The universe is about to present you with an opportunity that says it's time to move on, it's time to move forward. Release yourself from the depression, from the sadness, from the anxiety, from the grief, and start a new life for yourself. New moon energies are about manifesting, and some of you are not ready to release yourself from the grief. There's a sense of guilt that's attached to it because it's as though you're saying they never mattered. If I turn around and start fresh, if I turn around and live a happy life for myself. No, what you don't understand is that's what they want to see. They are not in a position of judgment. You think that they've passed on and they're like keeping a watchful eye on you and saying, oh no, look at that. How dare they have a happy life? How dare they move on after I've died? How dare they not mourn me long enough? No. You need to understand that they hurt just as long as you are hurting, so are they, because they tried to leave in peace, but they don't feel right about you being here in pain. They want you to know that it's okay to move on with your life and create a happy life for yourself, and some of you in their honor. If you have children, if you have family members, those of you that lost a spouse and maybe a part of you feels guilty because maybe you want to start dating, maybe you want to just start going out and getting out there and feeling social again. Maybe you just want some companionship. Some of you that were taking care of a parent and it's like you don't know how to start over again because all you know is taking care of this person and they're no longer here. But it's time to take care of yourself, and it's time to do right by yourself. And the universe is saying, hello, it is time. This deceased loved one is saying, it is time. It is time for you to manifest a new life for yourself. So really get clear about what it is that you want, what happiness, stability, and emotional joy, fulfillment, balance looks like for you. Create that new beginning for yourself. Speak it into existence, Pisces. So you guys, thank you very much. I want to thank you guys so much, a million times over, for all the love and support. All my new subscribers, thank you guys. You guys rock. I appreciate you guys. Those of you that are new to me, thank you. I will be opening up my calendar in a couple weeks. I'm slowly but surely replying to all the emails, all the messages. This is just a really busy time for me with work. So yeah, new moon energies. Are you ready to manifest? Petition it. Talk to the universe, talk to your guides, meditate, get clear about what you want. If you're not sure how to write a petition, write it down. Nothing special. Write it in ink, on a Post-it if you have to, on the back of a bill if you have to. Write, this bill will be paid in a timely manner. I will no longer be late on my bills, right? Whatever it may be. Write down what your new moon manifestations are. Remember, do not let a single shred of doubt come in. The minute that you do, it's like voiding that contract with the universe. If you want me to do a manifestation video, let me know. I will do that. Where I can help you guys with that. get clear on how to manifest certain things for yourself and using the moon cycles with that. There you are, new moon energies, how to manifest. Let's do it. June 3rd, new moon energies. Take care. Bye. There you are, new moon energies, how to manifest. Let's do it. June 3rd, new moon energies. Take care. Bye.